Never ask a woman her age. A man is salary, and Magikarp to beat Pokemon Red. Everyone knows it's impossible. But what if Magikarp had good moves? What if Magikarp had the best move? I got a very interesting comment in my last big video, the C1 Soul Run. I was asked to program the most OP move possible and give it to Magikarp. I really like this idea. Last time I used a Pokemon with insane stats, let's see if an insane move is enough to shine. So, Tombstoner. The name is a reference to Cinnabar's gym Last Question. It does not exist in the official games, but I made it. Let me show you. It's a rock type move, obviously, with 40 power points, 100% accuracy, and it's a one-hit knockout move. I replaced Splash with Tombstoner, and Magikarp will be my starter. Is it possible to beat Pokemon Red with Magikarp and Tombstoner? Is it possible to beat Pokemon Red with Magikarp and Tombstoner with minimum battles? Let's go. I picked up Magikarp and Tombstoner one-shots Bulbasaur. Tombstonero? Let me just delete a byte. Okay, nice. Second battle and we lost. A minimum battles run is impossible. Magikarp is walled by a Weedle. Did you know that if the opponent's Pokemon has a better speed stat than Magikarp, it will be immune to Tombstoner? This video just got much more interesting. But Magikarp has 80 base speed, that will never happen. This is not a rare issue. At all. The trainer in Peter's gym is a wall. And Brock is a wall, because Onix is fast, really fast. More grind is necessary. Friendly reminder that Magikarp is part of a slow leveling rate, and each time Onix was faster, I had to slowly wait until Onix shipped Magikarp down to 0 HP. Level 12 is enough to beat Brock. I quickly reached Cerulean City in 59 in-game minutes. Misty is not possible right now. Onix is fast. Starmie is faster. The rival battle, on the other hand, was really easy. Magikarp is evolving. Magikarp evolved into Magikarp. I cleaned all the trainers on my way to Bill's house, got Dig, and Magikarp is still slower. Fortunately, it is possible to go to SSN to get more experience. Level 27 and finally. This run is not going well, but don't worry, the mid-game is an absolute joke in this video. I will still battle optional trainers in order to be ready to the endgame battles. Surge is not a problem. Rock Tunnel is not a problem. Celadon City is nice because I can get 2 extra carbos. Any extra speed point is welcome. 2 PP ups are also available here. Tombstoner has now 54 power points. Everyone in the gym is really easy to, including Erika. Take that, C1. Giovanni is easy and the Sylph Scope is obtained. Pokemon Tower is also uneventful. I'm sorry if this is too quick, but there is really nothing to say. It's just matching A until I win. This reminds me of those imported cheese videos, the only A challenges, but those are more difficult. In Fuchsia City, I encountered a major difficulty spike, the Sapphire Zone. I saved Silphco from the rockets and grabbed my last HM friend, Lapras. Sabrina is dangerous. Alakazam is really fast. We are only 2 levels above it. And Magikarp outspeeds. Now you see the power of stat experience and the importance of battling a lot of optional trainers. Doing minimum battles would turn Sabrina into a serious roadblock. Back to Fuchsia because I forgot to pick up HM for strength. My next destination is Pallet Town. I surfed from Pallet to Cinnabar because I don't want to deal with the Seafoam Islands. The fire gym is closed, so I quickly explored the Pokemon Mansion to obtain the secret key. I think I don't need to grind more levels, so I answered every question correctly to skip every battle in the gym. Be careful though, because there are some tricky questions. For example, this question about Tombstoner. Tombstoner could never be TM28 because it's a signature move of Magikarp, and Magikarp doesn't learn any TMs. Blaney himself also has 4 questions for you. Use Tombstoner against Growlithe, against Ponyta, against Rapidash, and against Arcanine? The answer is yes for all of them. 7 badges obtained and surprise surprise, the Legion leader is the Mafia man himself, Giovanni. I don't want to go on a rant about the 1GB game from 1995, but this doesn't make any sense. Like, is Elite 4 or the Pokemon League aware of this man's secret hobby? If not, do they just hire anyone to this important position without investigating their life? If yes, are they favorable or even worse, part of Team Rocket? Maybe they are corrupted or influenced by Rocket lobbyists. What about Silphco? Are they involved too? Did Red left his throne vacant before the Johto games because he discovered all of this? We will never know. Anyways, my Magikarp swept Giovanni team. 6 battles left. This last rival battle will be very useful to evaluate my chances against the Pokemon League, because if Auto Battle outspeeds his Alakazam, like Sabrina's, we are ready. And reflect. Level 49 is not enough. Okay, let's grind. I chose to fight in the Fighting Dojo, but that only gave me 1 level. At least I got Hitmonchan, bad Pokemon in Gen 1, but I may as well give this guy a place in the Hall of Fame. Level 50 is not enough, so I pick 1 more level on Route 12. And 51, Magikarp outspeeds Alakazam and the battle is over. Victory Road was not a challenge, but it was useful because the trainers there have high level Pokemon, so Magikarp reaches level 54. I deposited my HM monsters and Hitmonchan, saved and stepped in Lorelei's chamber. The Ice-type specialist was not a problem. I was kinda afraid of Jinx, but Magikarp outspeeds it. Nothing more to say honestly. Bruno is a joke. Funnily enough, his better Pokemon are the Onixes because they have good speed. But if Magikarp is faster than Jinx, it will be also faster than Onix. Agatha next, on the other hand, is not free. I mean, the battle is free, but that level 60 Gengar is super fast. So I sighted in the lead when Auto Battle won. Sighted? Is that a correct pronunciation? Anyways, Lance is free. Gyarados and the dragons aren't at speedy and Aerodactyl. I completely forgot about this word. Level 60 Aerodactyl. Well, I have some rare candies. I was saving them to blues Alakazam though. I rose Magikarp up to level 62 and I didn't lose to Aerodactyl. I lost to the second Dragonite. Tombstoner has 100% accuracy, but in Gen 1, 100% accurate moves have a 1 in 256 chance to miss. And Dragonite used its return to double its speed with agility, so it became faster than Magikarp and immune to 1-hit KO moves. I was speechless. Do you know the odds of that first turn happening? Less than 1 in 1,000. My third attempt was better than this one, because I lost to Aerodactyl. What do I do now? I chose to reset to get my candies back and accept my defeat. I decided to grind in the Elite Four. Before that, I invested all my money in full heals because each time the player blacks out, half of the money is gone too, and I didn't know how many league runs I would need to do. Not that I needed the money, but I am a financially responsible person. I think Lance Aerodactyl has a speed stat of 173. If that's correct, Magikarp would need at least 154. I will pick this grinding section to talk about Delibird, Metapod, and Caterpie. Feel free to skip in the time codes as always. So, some months ago I did a present glitch run where I used only present, the Delibird's move, in Pokemon Silver. My first videos are not that great, but I think that the last one is good enough, and you really don't need to see the others to understand it. Anyways, in that run, Lance's Aerodactyl is the hardest Pokemon in the entire main story. I didn't do Kanto. So it's kinda hilarious how this prehistoric bird is becoming my mortal enemy. Also, did you know that only 1 in 5 Metapods can actually beat Pokemon Red with only this one Hit KO Rock-type move Tombstoner? But every Caterpie can beat Pokemon Red with Tombstoner. I will probably do a short extra video about that. After some grinding rare candies, I am at level 67. And Auto Battle outspeeds Aerodactyl, so the run is over, because none of Blue's Pokemon outspeed Magikarp. Is it possible to beat Pokemon Red with only a Magikarp if you give it the most broken move imaginable? Yes, and I just did it. And this doubles as only a run of Pokemon Red. My final in-game time was 4 hours and 49 minutes, at level 68. That's not nice. And I'm not talking about the level. I think it's possible to do a quicker in-game time, but Magikarp had a lot of walls. I thought the game would go much more smoothly. The early game was bad. A Pokemon that one-shots everything should not take an hour to step in Cerulean City. So I got back to drawing board. Magikarp's main problem, besides movepool obviously, is the offensive stats. Attack and Special are laughable. If ignoring both of them with a 1-hit KO move is not enough, maybe I should try to boost them. Let me show you my Tombstoner 2.0. It's a 255 base power water move, so it gets stabbed, and each time it's used, it boosts Special by 2 stages. I coded Amnesia as a secondary effect into Tombstoner. In short, Magikarp's Special doubles each time the move is used, and the Best Boost glitch is activated, raising Magikarp's other stats. I also made a Tombstoner 3.0 which doubles speed instead of Special, with Agility as a secondary effect. Let's see them. And nothing. Nothing. No damage.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
I think that coding stat boosting effects into moves turns them into status moves, so the game ignores my base power. That's just a theory though. A game theory. Sorry. I could try to code my own secondary effects, but I don't know where they are coded in the ROM. I searched, but nothing. I'm stuck with the pre-existing ones, and unfortunately, there is nothing better than Amnesia in Gen 1 to use as a secondary effect. Or is it? You see, not every secondary effect coded in the game is actually used, and I found a list of them. Did you know that in Japanese Pokemon Red and Green, Blizzard had a 30% freeze chance? That secondary effect is coded in the international releases. I cannot 1-hit KO everything, but maybe a 255 base power water move with a built-in 30% chance to 1-hit KO is better? The speed problem is over, but now we will have to rely on Magikarp's unimpressive special stat of 20. Let's see. Bulbasaur's rival is a 3-hit KO. Oh boy. Hey, at least we don't need to give up on minimum battles in Viridian Forest. In Peter's gym, I battled the light years guy. Oops. A couple minutes later and Brock is easy. And the random trainers between Peter and Cerulean cities are easy too. Blue wants to fight before the Nugget Bridge. Pidgeotto frozen, Abra frozen, Rattata one-shotted, Bulbasaur frozen. But do not get fooled. That battle could have ended in a different result. I will take my time to fight every mandatory trainer before Misty. Every level will be necessary. Even the Rocket with the DTM. Magikarp is level 19. Let's see how Misty goes. Staryu is a 3-hit KO. Not a good sign. and Starmie is awful. I gave up here. This is not what Magikarp needs. I refuse to fish for freezes the entire game. So, what did we learn today, dear viewers? Is it possible to code a move that lets us beat Pokemon Red with Magikarp? Yes. Is it possible to code a move that lets us beat Pokemon Red with Magikarp in minimum battles? Maybe, but I am not able to, at least for now. This video shows the importance of any Pokemon stats. It doesn't matter if you have a stab 255 power move if you're using Shuckle, unless you power trick, but that's against the Geneva suggestions. I hope you liked this video. My next big video will probably be a tutorial or guide about how I did both these and the glitch Pokemon C1 only one. I'm not on holidays anymore, so I'm working slowly to release videos. I promise I will try to be as fast as I can. Feel free to leave a like and a sub. It was amazing to see the sub count grow. Thanks for making my final days in 2022 so good. It's all for now, folks. Thanks for watching.
Hey guys, did you know that in terms of male human and female Pokemon breeding, Vaporeon